What's the name of this? Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Somebody's podcast in English. My name is Beatriz Rubio and I'm the designer behind Somebody's. I live in Santiago de Chile with my husband Christopher and our tabby cat Cachopina, but I am originally from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro. And I moved here 3 years ago to live with Christopher. And yes, I decided to make a podcast in English. Chris has been telling me that I should do it, and I decided to give it a try. I already have a podcast in Spanish, also here on YouTube, about knitting. This is a podcast about knitting, so yeah, and maybe some other things that occurred to me, but pretty much I'm gonna talk about knitting, I think. And yeah, so if you speak Spanish and you wanna go check that out, it's also here on the same channel. But yeah. So yes, Chris has been telling me I should do it. I thought I should give it a try. And see how it goes. I'm quite nervous. It's difficult to speak in English. I am quite rusty, I think. So long since I have spoken. Yeah, I think so. Spoken, right? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I have a couple of things I would like to show you guys, and I hope you like it. So, the first thing I would like to share with you guys is this wrap that it just went into testing. It's work on the bias. It's like a garter stripe, fingering and lace wrap with this leaf, like sort of leafy lace. I designed this for the Miss Babs winter collection, so it will go live on January 2021, and it's worked with Miss Babs yarns. With this one is their Moonglow base. It's like, I think, I'm sorry, kid mohair with silk, if I'm not mistaken, in colorway aubergine, and the lighter one is their base New Caroline, that's merino cashmere nylon in colorway Together. The mohair is lace weight, and the other one, the New Caroline, is fingering weight. So this pattern just went into testing last week, and there are a couple of spots open still. So if anyone is interested, I would love to have you helping me. The deadline is November 15th. Yes, November 15th, I think. And to be honest, it's quite fast. It grows really fast. It must have taken like a week or two less than 2 weeks to knit a sample. And even though I work with knit designing, I don't knit all day. But it's very fast because it grows quite fast. And when you block like lace and like this garter stripe grows, like I think it almost doubled in size. So don't be discouraged thinking that it's too much knitting. I think I use I don't know, less than 300 yards of the New Caroline, and for the Moonglow I used almost a 50-gram skein. So yeah, it was like 400 yards, I think, 400 meters, I don't remember, but it was, I had some left, and yeah, but it was a lot. So it's like you should have like a full 50 grams skein of mohair. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. And if you want to join me, please send me a message on Instagram or Reverie, or you can shoot me also an email at somebody@gmail.com. And yeah, and I will send you the pattern with details about the testing. Alright? Bye! So, the other project I would like to show you guys is this cocoon sweater that I'm wearing. I still don't have a name for it, so if someone has any ideas, I would love to listen to it. It's a worsted weight cocoon sweater, and it's, let me show you the details. It's like on the back. I don't know if you can see. It's like worked like this on a cable with this detail also on the arms. So yeah, this is worked flat as a big rectangle, and then you sew the sides of it together, and you leave an opening for the, like for it's not a sleeve, but for your arms to go through. And then you pick up some stitches all around the cast on edge and the bound off edge. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm talking about, and you work this like finishing hem that goes around pretty much all the sweater, the cocoon sweater. I'm sorry, hard to find it's sometimes difficult to find the expressions, but yeah. So I just finished this pattern. I worked, this yarn is a local, a commercial Chilean yarn. I think it was Reginella, or Reginella Lana Gruesa, or Lana Bella Lana Gruesa. I'm gonna leave the name on the notes below. And it's like a worsted weight. You can. I'm gonna put it onto testing next week. So if you're interested in helping me, this is going to be like, I think 5 or 6 sizes, because it's so oversized that my patterns, they always range from 13-inch bust until 62 inches bust, more or less. Plus the ease, the recommended ease and everything. But for this one, you don't measure it across your bust. You have to measure like from forearm to the other forearms, like you stretch your arms out and you measure it. Because it's worked in a big rectangle that will go later on your shoulders. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I hope you can visualize what I'm trying to explain. So yeah, I think, I don't know, 5, 6 sizes I'm gonna be, because it's so oversized, like it has so much positive ease, and I think with 4, 5 or 6 sizes I can get, how to say, cover all the, like this 30-inch bust until 62-inch bust range. If not, I'm gonna add a couple more sizes, but I released one just now with also Miss Babs for their Yosa base for their fall, fall collection 2020, the Itatiaia, and it's pretty much the same construction method. Also, it's like you need a flat rectangle, then you sew the sides together for the sleeves, and then you pick up the stitches for the hem, and then that's it. So yes, this will be going into testing next week, hopefully. So yeah, I'll probably post a testing call on Ravelry and also on my Instagram. And I host all my testings all my testings on Ravelry, on a Ravelry thread, and also by email for whoever is not on Ravelry or has been having accessibility issues with Ravelry. So that's, I don't know how it works best for me. So email and also Ravelry. But yeah, so if you're interested, stay tuned that there will be a testing call going out soon, I hope. I hope you guys like this. I love this, but it's very, very cozy since I bound off the stitches the other day and finished it. I haven't been able to get off of it. I'm wearing it like almost every day. I love it. It's so, I don't know, it's so comfortable to just wear around the house. And I don't know, it's quite cozy. And here in Santiago, even though we are like already on spring, should be spring, it's still a bit cold. At least for me, I'm from Brazil and we have like, I don't know, 500,000 degrees there all year long, at least in Rio. And in the south of Brazil sometimes it gets colder, but in Rio we don't know what cold is. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys join me for the test. Another project I would like to show you guys is these socks I'm working on for Christopher. They are, I know they are mismatched, but it's like, God, I cannot speak today, it seems. They are toe up socks. I'm using the vanilla latte sock pattern for the instep, like for this decorative stitch. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but yeah. And they are like, I started from the toe. I like to always knit my socks toe up. I get very anxious when I think I'm gonna run out of yarn. So even though if I have a full skein, I'm gonna make, I don't know, like the feet super small and the legs super small, just because I think I'm gonna run out of yarn, so it ends up fitting no one. So I need to work my socks like toe up, otherwise they don't work for me. So yeah, this yarn is also local here from Chile, from this store Revés Derecho. They recently, I think it's quite recently, I don't know, but don't quote me on that, but they have this 75% wool, 25% nylon sock base, and with kind of cute, very cute colorways. And I bought this for some purpose, but to be honest, I haven't been working like this for like, I think I casted them on June or maybe July, and yeah, I haven't been working much on them. Chris has already some pair of hand knitted socks that I gave him, and he wears them, but like he's not crazy about them, I would say. So I love my hand knitted socks. I have, like, during the winter, it's pretty much the only type of socks I like to wear. But he wears them, but like I think I have made for like 3 or 4 pairs for him already. yeah, since I am already full, my sock drawer is already full, and he doesn't seem like very much like, oh, when my socks gonna be ready and done, when can I wear them? So he's not very anxious to get them. So I have no like pressure to finish them. But I know he'll be happy when I give them to him. But yeah, they're not matching, and it bugs me a little, but not that much. I decided not to. How do you say? I got two skeins, but I thought that when I was casting them on, I realized that if I wanted them to match, I would lose too much yarn for that. And I don't know, instead of cutting it and then joining it on the end, like on the leg or something, I thought it was better to just get started and don't bother, and that they would be mismatched. He said it was okay, so yeah. They are gonna have an afterthought heel when I'm finished. And yeah, I had this gray charcoal left over. This I think is from Chile Knits. Chile Knits is a local indie dyer here from Santiago too. Her name is Connie. I don't know if you guys know her work, but if you don't, you should go check it out because she has the most amazing colorways. I love her yarn. And she's local to me, and I got this on one of her first, how to say, trunk shows, backpack, I don't know, when I first moved to Santiago. And yeah, and I had it left over, so I thought I should make contrasting toe. Maybe I'm gonna make a contrasting heel. I don't know if I'm gonna make a contrasting cuff and use here what I have left from this to make like that, how to say, that effect. I don't know, I really like the effect of the what's the name of this? Self-striping yarn. I really like the effect of oh my god, but yeah, these ones are my Eddie needles, and I got these I don't know, about a year ago, and I like to work my socks on magic loop, so I got this especially for socks. And I like to work two at a time, because if I work one and then I have to make the other one, I'm not gonna make it. So even when I'm working sleeves, usually I make a magic loop and I work them like both sleeves at the same time, or like I try because if I don't know, I just get bored when I have to make the same thing again. So yeah, I even got, I have this one too, but this is like, it's still on the needles, but it's this was my like go out sock project. I tried like making the cuff down and using like this 9-inch, and I really liked it, but I don't know, I never, I lost a stitch here. Yeah, but I never I never finished a pair of socks using this 9-inch. It it grew quite fast, but I don't know, it's just not my style. I prefer to work them toe up and two at a time, because I used to keep this on my purse before COVID times, when people would go outside and would, I don't know, walk around. I would have this on my purse for like, I don't know, whenever I had to wait in line for, I don't know, or something, or a doctor's appointment or something. bus. I don't know. Whenever I had like some spare time, this was like a very portable project to have. These one are too, but they take up more room on my purse, so I prefer to carry that one around. But I got this, I think it was on Christmas last year, so their run, like their out on the world run was quite small, quite short because of COVID. But so I think that's it for the projects that I have to show you today. I hope you guys enjoyed spending this time with me, and if you did, please, I don't know, leave me a comment, subscribe, or I don't know, give it a thumbs up, send me a message. I would love to hear from you guys. Where are you from? What are you working on? If there's any of the projects I showed for the testings, if you're interested in participating, or anything you want to tell me, I would love to hear from you guys. And that's it. I hope I will try to record another episode next week. But if life helps and I can find the time. But yeah, it's been fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.